We're going to do a little beforehand so people know we're
Okay.
live. So we're live. We're live right here at DDX Media on Mountain Fun Live channel, and we're fixing to shoot another show. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, and we all match. We're color coordinated and everything. We planned this.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, we didn't plan it. Actually, we didn't even know what each other was wearing or a guest.
We're just all connected here.
That's right. It just goes together, But we're glad you're all watching. Make sure you share this video, comment on it, say hey, whatever, and we'll give a shout out back to you here in a little while. Tell your friends about it. I'm telling you, there's a show today that someone is going to enjoy because we have all different kinds of people that's going to be out here doing all different kinds of things.
We have variety.
Very much variety. And it's all live just for you all.
It's live, so you get to see bloopers and everything. It's kind of like a hillbilly Saturday Night Live.
That's right. What do you think about that, Robert?
I think it's great. I love it. There's nothing like going live and having brain freeze.
That's right.
Not knowing what to say.
Called a Walt Disney. You're just
That look. That's the look exactly.
deer in the headlights.
Life, you know. So,
Well, I wake up every morning and look like that. But anyhow, I'm excited about the show. Bob is getting everything ready, and we're going to start rolling her intro very shortly. So stick with us. We got some great things to talk about.
Stay tuned on Mountain Fun Life.
Watch it in my shoes.
I'm ready. Stand by. Have a good show, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Today on In My Shoes, our sponsor is Grill Billy's Barbecue. Stop down at Grill Billy's on 66 at Knife Works. Ask for Jeff Foxworthy to get the best barbecue in town.
You make the sun shine. You seem to stop time. You make me feel like I'm walking on cloud number 9. You make the rain.
Hey, welcome to In My Shoes. I'm Rhonda.
And I am Susan, and we are live today just for you on Mountain Fun Live.
Right, guys, go down, share this video, and comment on it.
And we might even give you a shout out. So if you want us to say hi to you, do a little comment for us. We'd love to hear from you out there.
That's right. Speaking of shout outs, we got some fans we're going to shout out to.
We do have some fans, but before we do that, we got to talk about something here.
Very important.
Very serious. I'm hungry.
You're hungry. You know, I know a great place.
Hungry.
I know a great place that we can go get something to eat.
Where?
It's down on 66 at the Knife Works place. You know that big old building there? There's actually a place there called Grill Billy's. They got the best barbecue around.
Grill Billy.
Yes.
And I heard that if you go there, you're going to see
A superstar.
Jeff Foxworthy.
That's right, Jeff Foxworthy.
'Cause this guy looks just like him, sounds just like him.
And
He's
he'll
like,
even do a joke for you if you say, hey, can you do a joke for me?
and he'll go, you might be a redneck if you hang out
You
with
mow your
crazy
yard
rednecks."
and find 4 cars.
Hey, that's my house. Wait a minute.
Right.
Wait.
But anyhow, let's give a shout out to a couple of our fans. Let's shout out to Albert Isbell down on 3 Point, Tennessee. Hey, Albert, thank you for
Hey.
watching. Thank you for sending comments. Let's give another shout out to some of our friends up in New York.
New York.
Yes.
Spreading the
Let's
news.
do it. Jackie Shirk, and also there is other people that's listening. Just stay tuned to another show. We'll put some more names on. But thank you for listening. And let's get on to our
Hey, New York. I just had to say hey, New York, because I like New York.
New York is awesome, ain't they?
Yeah. Well, we do have a great guest today. Let's welcome to the show, Mr. Robert Owenby.
Good
morning.
Good morning
Still
to
morning,
you.
noon. You all talking now. I'm hungry. You're talking about food.
Well,
Well, didn't you bring us something good to eat?
Well, no,
Oh, man.
I didn't. And what about the color coordination?
Look at
I
this.
know, look at this.
We are like matching here.
I had nobody's phone tapped. I did not have any Secret Service doing anything.
We are
just-
like the Partridge Family
That's
here.
right.
Wait a minute, the Hillbilly Partridge Family. We got matching. We can do like a little dance.
ESP.
Yeah.
All right. But Robert,
They don't get no better than this, y'all. That's the
Robert,
joke.
you have some stuff in your hand. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But
Okay.
first, let's talk about you.
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about who you are and where you're from.
I'm from right over there at the house.
Right over there at the house. That's the best place to be. I'm from right down yonder.
I was born and raised right here in the mountains of Sevier County, Smoky Mountains.
Local boy.
And a local boy. Been here, lived here just about all my life, up until now. And I've been involved in music all my life, ever since I can remember, my entire family. And I just recently got interested. I'd always, when I was in school, I would write songs, poems, and things like that. So, and about 5 years ago, I believe it was, I wanted to do a family genealogy on my dad's side of the family, the Owenby side,
Wow.
which is one of the original families in the area from out of Greenbrier, Big Greenbrier. And so I did that. I don't have that book with me because I'm out of it.
Oh, that's a good thing.
It was.
It's a great thing.
It was an Amazon bestseller.
They can still
For
get it on
several
Amazon,
months.
right?
Oh, sure. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, anywhere you can order books, this will be usually advertised and with the order information. So it's the Owenby's Smoky Mountain Heritage. And that's, you just type that in, or even type in my name, Robert Owenby, and you can find the book online. And it's very interesting. It's not just a genealogy of the Owenby side of my family. It has some interesting mountain stories and things about the mountains. And it, like I say, it was a bestseller on Amazon for several months of new artists, new titles, and 5 gold star ratings.
Wow.
Wow.
Now that's something to be proud of.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people out there wants to know about their families and stuff. I mean, my mom's Cherokee. Her life is Cherokee. And it's hard to trace sometimes. I mean, we went up to North Carolina and we've looked through the records and we've got some. But you got to remember back in that days, they split names then.
Right.
You know, my mom is a Matoy. That's the only name. That's a Cherokee name. It didn't come from another name. It's Matoy, M-A-T-O-Y. But you go back some, you look into Millers. We're kin to the Millers, and they changed the names down through to different names. And so it's kind of hard to trace. So that was a big feat for you to go do something like that.
To me, it was a quest for one thing, but it was also an interesting adventure, because I didn't know what I was going to find.
Yeah.
And I went all the
That'd
way
be my
across,
family history too.
all the way across the ocean to the Northumberland in the area. I forget what the area is called. It's in England, but it's the Scottish Highlands, into the Scottish Highlands area. So that was very interesting. So what I did, I gave my family genealogy on that side. Then I went back and I gave went back across the ocean, you know, in the research, not physically. I went
Paddling across the ocean.
row your boat gently
down
across
stream.
the ocean. But I went back and I traced the genealogy back to that area in the Scottish Highlands. Then I worked my way back to Greenbrier.
Wow.
It was awesome. So much fun.
Well, plus, too, she was talking about the different spellings and name. You are O-W-N-B-Y, not to be confused with Owenby, O-W-E-N-B-Y. Because I know some of both. My house that I bought was owned by an Owenby, but my neighbor was Owenby.
That gets all
Confusing. And she said the story was one of the relatives had come over years ago and they misspelled his name and they just kept it. So we got 2. But he is O-W-N-B-Y.
Yeah,
Wow.
we somewhere along the line, it was one of my great grandfathers that dropped the E. Actually, it was accidentally done, if I remember correctly, in the military.
Yes,
he was in the
yes.
military, and it was dropped from the spelling, so they just kept it O-W-N-B-Y.
That was
Wow.
easier than correcting it, I
Hey,
guess.
that's what happened to my name. Rhonda, I don't have an H in my name. It was useless. I didn't need an H. So that's great. But let's talk about your books that you've got with you.
This is the first copy. Let me explain something here. Landra Skinner Sims, a friend of mine, she and her husband, they go to our fellowship, our church, Abundant Life Worship Center down at the Civic Center in Sevierville. So her husband, Martin, said that she had a story that she would like to tell. I had just written the Owenby genealogy book. And so he said, she won't ask you personally to help, but he said, would you help her get this story done? I said, well, sure. So after the service, I walked up to her and I said, I hear you have a story to tell. She said, well, yes, I have children's stories and personal stories. This is the first edition, Frog Hollow. We didn't number this one, but this is one because we didn't know how far that this storyline was going to go.
Well, you wouldn't number the first one, would you?
Wouldn't number the first
Right.
one. Because, right. But it's called Frog Hollow. It's a story about two frog friends who get out and get into all kinds of trouble, and of course they have to be corrected, and it's principles, living by principles. And of course then we have, by the way, this is yours.
Oh, wow, thank you.
This is Frog Hollow 2. It's not necessarily a series, but a set of different storylines that she had of these two frog friends, and of course Felix Fox and some other friends come into the storyline too.
Hey,
So
Bob, think about a children's story right here. I mean, I'm talking about
yeah.
all over it.
This one is yours.
Thank you.
Frog Hollow 3 I was out of, but I will make sure that you get a copy so
that's
you'll
great.
have the entire set. Now this is a special full color edition. The entire, it's a little bit thicker. I think there's about 64 pages to this one. Full color holiday edition, because she did this one, wanted this story out about the time of the holidays. And so Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that, you know, New Year's. So this is a full color edition of Frog Hollow 5. That one is yours.
Wow.
Now, I helped to co-author, Olivia Helton Crisp did this one. It's another kind of a genealogy like the Owenby book. She saw that one and said, well, I need my family lineage done this way. So this is a book that I actually just published, helped her get published, and it's also with Amazon. Olivia Helton Crisp. Sweet lady, I've known her all my life. She is so precious. And this, if you get a copy of this book, I'll guarantee you, you will laugh, you will cry, you will experience, you will be angry at times, you will experience all kinds of emotion.
Oh, wow.
This is yours.
Oh, my goodness. This is great. You know, one other thing real quick. We just got a couple of seconds here.
Okay.
You're starting a new show on the radio. Is that correct?
Mountain Monday Morning.
Mountain Monday morning.
All
Every
right.
morning
9
at
o'clock.
9,
At 9 o'clock.
around 9 a.m.
The
Check
Mountain
it
Monday
out.
Morning.
Mountain Fun Life right here on Facebook.
Yes.
It is live, plus it
It
goes
is
on the radio. Now, thank you so much for being on our show. We appreciate it. Thank you all for watching In My Shoes. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Susan. And don't forget to climb that mountain and find that sunshine behind the clouds.
Bye! Today on In My Shoes, our sponsor is Grill Billy's Barbecue. Stop down at Grill Billy's on 66 at Knife Works. Ask for Jeff Foxworthy to get the best barbecue in town.